Welcome to my channel. We are about to be blessed with the 10,000 subscribers and nearly 4 million subscribers. Yeah, sorry, 4 million views, which is extremely something to be very, very proud of. I did it all myself, and I like to thank me. It has nothing to do with anyone else, and I've no one else I could think of. Not him. It is all Roeem stuff, isn't it, Roeem? So anyway, today we are going to be moving the JCB and stop messing around, eh? Right, we're going to move the JCB to another site. I've been given a bit of hassle from my boy, John, who is a brilliant roofer. Would you agree? He's given me a hard time to get this stuff done now. I've got the refurbishment to do for the house that you've seen. If you want to see this about the tenant moving out. So we're going down to the churchyard. Have you seen my churchyard? I don't think you have. There's a bit of work on it, but you've not seen it in full. Today you're coming to see my churchyard. I bought it for the tune of, I'm actually embarrassed by saying this, £50,000. Ka-ching! And that 50 grand was really cheap. And I'm a bit embarrassed to say how cheap it was. Now the property that we're applying for is, or we're going to be asking for a big property to be installed on it. But in the meantime, we have to fix the roof. It's leaking in. Thanks, Dino. Okay, wow. Do you see that? Have you got dirt in shoes? So you're going to the Newry branch, yeah?
Yes, we're going to be going.
No worries.
We've got a plan.
Chanks. Right, so I will get the JCB moved today because I have to clear the area to put scaffolding down, to put scaffolding up. We have to go and get scaffolding from Lurgan. Could you go and get the keys out of the van for the Lurgan? All the keys are sitting in there. There's about 3 sets. So going to Lurgan to pick up the scaffolding, go back to the churchyard, then go to Dungannon to the big wholesaler for the scaffolding to buy the remaining scaffolding that's required to finish the job so that John can go la-di-da-di-da onto the roof and get the roof done because he's a magician and I need him to do that work for me. John watches this channel, by the way. Yeah, it turns out he loves it. We have to film the work that he helped me out on the roof.
Is it the camera?
In Lurgan? No, he doesn't do cameras. Do you, John? John does not do cameras. So we're going to move the scaffolding now, and I'm going to say goodbye to the camera for the time being. I'm going to load this on. Hopefully it'll start. I've got to go and get the isolator key. So bear with me. Stop for a second, and I'll see you soon. Whee! Hi, sorry to interrupt you, but most of you who are watching aren't subscribed to my channel. Please like, subscribe, click the alert button. So this here is my JCB, and yeah, it was set up. It was only a joke, like. Was it not that funny, no?
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was funny. So in order to keep it from beeping overnight and annoying the neighbours, which it has done, I need this thing. It's a wee little battery isolator switch, and it stops the battery from going and dissolving, and you have to put it in here. This little baby in here. You have to click it in and turn it around. Oh, and that's it. That should be fully lit, ready to go for work. Now, jeepers. Oh, why? It doesn't go there is a wrong way and a right way of putting this, and I've noticed. So you have to put it in this way and then down, so it's pointing down, because if you point it up, it doesn't close the boot, the lid. Yeah, I did it on purpose to show the wrong way. Yeah.
Educational.
Yeah, it was educational. Let's see if we can start her. I hope we can, because I put the isolator on. There should be no problems with the battery. There we go. Happy days. There we go. Oh, hi. That's her nicely in. Give us a hand here, kid. You got her? A wee speary thing, yeah. Bring her around. You have to undo her a bit more. Nice and tight. Okay, that's us. I'm ready to go and do the work. We're going to be seeing you at the churchyard. Bing, no, bing. Here, there's your microphone. Guten Morgen, welcome, good morning, hello, that's all I know. Oh, bonjour, no bonsoir, bonjour. Yes, oui. Pardon? Pardon, je ne comprends. Anyway, good morning to everybody. We are here at my church hall. I am doing this property up. We're applying for planning permission for this property to be turned into a 4-bedroom, 6,000 square foot property. We're looking to put it on the market for close to £1 million. Hopefully we'll get it, never know. But this is the girl. This is my beautiful property. I love this. I love this girl. I love this property. This is, to me, one of my most exciting projects, along with the mill. If you want to look at the mill, there is there. And you've got another one. There's a playlist of all the mill stuff we do. Then we'll be doing a playlist of the church hall too. But today we have to do the start work to fix the roof. And the reason why we're fixing the roof is because inside there's a bit of work that is a bit of damage being caused. So the thing is, we have to get the roof fixed. Now the roof damage is around here, but let's talk about this girl. So this was originally a school, and it was for a rural school here in the middle of nowhere outside a place called Moira. It was for boys and girls, and up the back there's an actual brick. We call it a house, and it's at the back of the property, and it's still there. It's still massive. It's probably could be used as a bunker. This girl here is made from stone. It was built in the 1850s. The land used to belong over there. That is the land that was attached to it. It was taken with the construction of the motorway. So that was taken, and the land was taken off the church or the school back then for the construction of the motorway. Now, all I have bought is this property, and there's a wee slip of land that I own over there. I can do nothing with it. There's nothing I can do. There it is. So, moving forward, what we're doing is we're cleaning out the land around the area. It was massively overgrown. I have nowhere to put this at the minute. If I put it in a skip, it's going to cost me a fortune. I want to try and get a truck built enough so we've got a truckload, put it in the truck, and then bring it down to another project which I can use the soil for. There's a lot of soil to take away from this property. So where do we start? I'm not going to show you inside at the minute because I've got this place temporarily tenanted. There's someone who's taken, and they're using the place and I'm waiting for the tenant to get back to me for the code for the lock. So I've not taken the windows out of this property. The windows are there purely because I don't want anyone breaking into the girl. So today I am putting up scaffolding here. There's a bit of scaffolding has to come up here, and it's actually in good shape. I actually don't think I need the digger work. So the scaffolding is to come up here. We've got to fix the roof to stop the leaking from going on, but I have to identify whereabouts the scaffolding has to go up. Now, as far as I can see, it's probably going to be 2 bays wide by 2 bays up, plus safety rails. And yeah, it's not a bad. Whatever they had before, there is a tarmac here, but it's kind of growing over again. I've scraped this all back to the tarmac, but the land itself still needs to keep being scraped back. This has been an overgrown verge for a long time, and it's massive. So I need to pull that all out. All that soil has to come out for this to be a car park. But as you can see, the sheer scale of the property, come on up. Now, stupidly, again, we've talked about this in previous videos with the mill. There is a stupid contractor working for the church. They said they're going to repoint it, and what they done was they pointed it in with cement. Duh. So there is the render that it's supposed to be, and that's a lime mortar. You do not put cement on lime mortar. What does it do? It causes ingress of water, not allowing the house to breathe, and that cement will eventually rot the inside of the property and eventually cave in. So this all has to be chipped off. All this stuff has to be chipped off. Every bit of cement needs to be chipped off. They've done it all over the place. Dangerous as hell for the building. That is going to be a major effect. What they've done was they've done it to secure the windowsill, and that's made of a beautiful sandstone. All the ivy was growing up. We managed to kill all the ivy. Fine. Ivy is a terrible killer of buildings too. A combination of ivy and poor maintenance is how things go down. There's the windows to it. Sadly, we're not going to be able to mimic them. These have to come out. We will lose them. They're rotten. I can't do anything with them. Sorry. There's grass growing. We have to constantly pull stuff away. The elements will take the house. It will, if you allow this building to continue to be pulled away by the plants, eventually within 50 years this building will be gone. I assume it's with every building, I suppose. So I'm trying to keep the maintenance away from it. Now, as you can see, we got the ivy cut away, but it's still green. It's still going green. So what it's doing, it doesn't need its roots anymore. We cut the roots away. Look, so the roots were cut, and it's still thriving. So this actually has to be cut off. It has to be cut bit by bit and taken back bit by bit. It is a sad situation, but there it is. So we managed to cut that away, but look at the state of it. And it's actually managed to get root of the actual property. But this stone seems to be around the Moira area. I've seen a couple of other buildings. It's like a real dark granite stone, rough, but it's kind of lovely in a certain way. Now the building is in pretty good shape. The actual building's in pretty good shape. Up here is the the brick shithouse that I talked about. Now the steps are pretty bad. We have to scrape the steps, but come on up and see it. Whoa. Now this part of the property is massively overgrown. When we started taking away the property here and starting clearing up the trees, there used to be all trees up here. The next door neighbour decided to fence off what they deemed as their side of the property. But looking at the deeds, they've actually taken a lot of the land away from us. They didn't ask permission to put them down. I will have to take them down, and I have to draw a letter to them, hoping they'll understand and come and speak to me with respect. But when it comes to land and Northern Irishmen, they tend to want to take a bit more than they have to, and then it's up to you to fight it back. So we have to fight it back. But according to the deeds, the line of my property goes where Joe is there. And if you see the fencing, it goes across here, and that container sitting over there is on my land. But they've taken more and started posting these posts across, which is actually, it's not lawful, but I'm not willing to start a big fracas about it. But I want my land to be where the deeds say my land is. I have a straight line, and I've got maps going back to the 1800s when this building was built. And you can see they've continually encroached on the property and taken, I would say, a good 500 square feet of land according to this thing. So we'll probably go to negotiation, and hopefully they'll not be too bad with me and not be disrespectful and give me the land back that I have purchased from the church. The church didn't care about it because the church really didn't monitor the land, but it was slowly being encroached. And since I've acquired the property, they've done a big jump from the container that used to be the perimeter of the property, and they've jumped a bit more, which is unlawful, but we will make sure that that is sorted. There's nothing you can do when the land maps say there's a straight line up there. They shouldn't have encroached on it, but we'll deal with it. I don't want to be a Northern Irishman and fight over stupid amounts of meterage of land, but it's actually quite insulting that they never came to me and just put these posts up thinking, he'll not see it and he'll not look at the deeds, and we'll just go ahead and take more land for ourselves, and it doesn't belong to us, and it's theft. That's actually theft, isn't it? When someone takes the land from you that you bought and thinks they have the right to take it. You know, these are Orangemen, so the property beside me are orange people. They're not orange in colour, just in case you're American, you don't know. Orangemen is a way of life here in Northern Ireland or Ulster, where you've got the orange and the black preceptory, and they tend to be sometimes a bit dickish when it comes to land. Did this thing about tradition, you know, they had a problem with parking outside my property. They were using my property for parking. I fenced it off because it's a construction site, and they gave off to one of my other people saying, we've parked here for years. And I was like, here we go. There's the start of a tradition, is we've done it for years, so we're entitled to it. So anyway, moving forward, here we have the brick house. So you have a little boys, it's that mucked up. The height of the door is actually gone. We're up above the land. The land is basically grown up, and we would have to dig down about 3 to 4 feet on this property. So we have to somehow get the digger up this hill. How I do that? Ramparts. It's going to be hard work, but I can do it. It's going to be a big job, but I can do it. Anyway, we're going to keep this little building. This little building here, it's got a little boys' room and a little girls' room. And we went inside, and there's 2 little toilets in it. There's still 2 little toilets, little school toilets, and they've not rusted. They're metal. They're like little holes in the ground, but they've not. That's where you went and take a plum when you were a kid at school back in the 1800s. So we'll enjoy that one house. Can we call it house in YouTube? But if you could see here, there used to be an extension put on here with a roof, and look at the lead flashing. Do you see the flashing? So there was a doorway, but as you can see, there was some sort of building here. So there's actually concrete here, look, and that goes to the actual level of the land. So I'd assume that used to be a step. There's the building, there's brick, there's block there, and it's caved in. Now I took a lot of this away with the digger the last day, just kind of scraping out the land. So that's what they used to do there, look. They used to basically put the roof up there, and then as you can see, look at that. That is called concrete flashing. So they used to mold the flashing around the top of the actual roof to stop the water from getting in, whereas we now use lead flashing. So as you can see, they stopped there. So there must have been something else here as well. See that? There's even nails in the thing. So it looked like there was a roof here too, like a flat roof. I don't know what for. I'd love to see plans, but I can't see anything. I got all the maps out, and you know, the uses it has. So the 1800s, it was a school. During the 1900s, it turned it into a churchyard, and it was for the Church of Ireland, and they used it for locals to do their church stuff. And it was actually used quite often, but then the Orange Hall next door got burnt down during the Troubles, and then the Orangemen used it for a while, because I see a lot of Orange Order stuff in there. I've kept it, just in case I want to join the Orange Preceptory. Is the Orange Order, not the Orange Preceptory, it's the Black Preceptory. So there it is, there's my girl. This is my pride and joy. We're gonna carefully and slowly do this. I may not even see the end of it on my life, but I'll happily talk shite about it for the next 25 years. Let's get the digger out and start doing a bit of work, shall we? You can hear me, so can't you? I can talk. That's really scary, isn't it? It's like I can have a conversation and nobody knows what I'm saying. I could say that I don't like Roeem at all, and you won't hear what I'm saying, right? Am I right, Roeem? Yeah? Yeah? That you're not a very good YouTube editor, are you? Are you? Yeah, you are, aren't you? You're not? You can hear everything I'm saying, can't you, Roeem? You know that I'm talking. I love this idea, that I can actually slate you off, right? And you won't have a clue what I'm saying to you. Yeah? Do you know you drive like a little granny? You drive your car like a little granny. Can you hear me? Oh, don't tell me you can hear me. Can he hear me? He can't hear me. Oh, la la la. So guys, I'm going live. I'm going to do a live on the JCB. I have to do a silly thumbnail, and it's really, really small when you want to do it. So go live. First of all, take a thumbnail. Take a thumbnail. It's always going to be the digger. 3, 2, 1. There it is. So what I do now is I have to go and do this. I click on the magnet like so, and then I haven't a clue what's going on. I actually think you're supposed to be able to do. So now all I do is that. Roeem, look. So, hiya. So there's my video man. There's one of my wee apprentices. Oink, 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 oink. I can do this. I can squash your head. So, yep, there it is. So now I'm live. Let's do a bit of digging. So I've done a bit of work. I've scraped this back. We did it live, which was quite cool. So I've scraped back a bit more, as you can see. That's enough for me to put the scaffolding up to get ready to go. But we have to now identify where the hole is. So we need to get inside the property, come inside the property and see what's going on. So this is where the water's coming in from, here. So that's where we have to do. So it's a second window in where we have to build the scaffolding. I would say we'd build the scaffolding to the center of that window, and we'll build the bay out from there. That's what we have to identify. We'll build the scaffolding here, 2 bays that way. But as you can see, there's work needs done there, look, as well. But I would say what we'll do first of all is get up there, build the scaffolding up, fix that part of the roof, and then bring it up here as well. As we can see, there's issues there. But that would be John's decision. We'll have to try and save all the slates because they keep falling off and smashing. They're really expensive slates. They're Bangor Blues. There they are there. No, they're not. They're bigger. They're the massive ones. They're the 2 feet by 4 feet. Bangor Blues, really expensive stuff. All right, okay, let's do this. All right, so I'll just end to this because you're not going to come back here for a few days. We'll build the scaffolding, and then what we'll do is we'll come bring you back for another record of what we do here. So this ends this video today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and always remember, guys, we do need subscribers. We do need subscribers to make this channel work. As I said, in order for us to produce quality content, we need subscribers. Thank you very much for being a subscriber. And if you're not, thank you very much for joining us. Ciao. Oh yeah, I'll go this way.